Well, y'all, this is a part of business we don't like to talk about. You got many pieces of equipment as I do. You know, you gonna have some breakdowns here and there, but we're doing crusting and windrowing for this customer. We've had a bearing failure here. We have a lot of people that just throw their cable and ropes and stuff down when they get done with it, and that's bad on our equipment. So we had a bearing failure over there. At least it was the easy side. That's Hagen there cutting that race off. You know, I guess a lot of people don't think about that. It's just easy just to throw it down and forget about it, but we always find it, and it causes us a lot of heartache. But this is the first time we've had to put a bearing in this LVI. It's been a really good unit. We've tried other brands and they're okay, but out of all the years I've been fooling with this chicken litter, this LVI pulverizer is the best tiller I've ever had hooked to a tractor. We try to fix everything on site. We've only got one service truck. We've got another Bobcat air pack ordered from Miller, but y'all, all this stuff is terribly expensive. We really need 2 service trucks. I mean, if this one's down, the whole operation's crippled. But we've got the Bobcat 200 here. So that thing's got a welder. It's got 30 cubic feet a minute of compressed air at 175 psi. It's got a jump start unit on it and a generator, and it's all under that one hood. Got a little Kubota diesel in it. That's a custom fuel tank that's sitting on. It's got 2 dividers in it, and everything's quarter wall to hold that welder up. I mean, that thing weighs, I think, around 800 pounds. It's really heavy. But we try to fix everything on site. You know, it's just not practical to bring something all the way back home to fix it. So we've got this set up as best we can. It kind of works for us. A truck with a tool bed and a crane would be great to have around, but it's just not been in the cards for us. It's so expensive. I mean, this truck, it can gooseneck and carries a lot of tools. We've just got, you know, a little bit of everything in here. We need to get some drawers and, you know, just and put in some of these boxes, but just common stuff, you know, wrenches, sockets, taps, dies, drill bits, you know, just screwdrivers, Allen wrenches, all the little stuff you need out here. We hadn't decided what we're gonna put the new air pack on when we get it. It's like I say, all this stuff just comes at a major cost. I mean, you just think, I mean, just that air pack right there, I mean, you talking about the time you get leads on it and all the stuff you need, get a cover for it. I mean, you talking about, you know, 26, 27 grand, you know, just in a welder sitting right there. You know, it's if you buy one of these trucks and get a nice bed and kind of customize it a little bit, I mean, you can put a smooth 150 grand in a truck in just a second. I mean, time you add it all up, I mean, it comes at a, you know, all this stuff just so expensive, just hard to charge for. But I guess, to my knowing, I mean, there's a lot of people doing this around here, but we're the only ones that I know of prepared to fix stuff on site. You know, keep a lot of parts in these trucks, and lots of parts at home, thousands of dollars of parts on the shelf. You know, we try to be real dependable, and have a spare for the spare, you know, and parts at home. I mean, if we're, you know, on warranty stuff, which we don't have a lot of that, we trade regular, but, you know, sometimes we have to deal with a warranty issue. We'll have a machine down, you know, quite a while, but, you know, we've tried to, that's the reason we've got so much equipment, because, you know, this stuff goes down, and usually when it starts breaking down, you'll have several things broke down at one time, and, you know, when it rains, it pours, so it just, we have to charge a lot for that to have so much equipment, so much labor, but, we do get in a pinch every now and then, but it's rare. I mean, if we're in a pinch, it's bad. You know, I don't see how, you know, people, y'all that don't know about the chicken houses, I mean, these guys are only out at just a few days, and you've got a real tight window to get all this stuff done, and you know, it's crucial. I mean, these integrators don't bend the rules for you to get all this done, so it's got to be done fast and it's got to be done good. But I don't see how these other guys do it to make it. You know, it's got one or two pieces of equipment. I mean, what do y'all do when you're broke down? I mean, I don't know. I guess we've laughed all the time. I guess we're the only ones that have breakdowns, but I honestly don't know. I don't know how these other guys make it. You know, with just one or two machines, and I mean, I don't know how you meet your obligations. I mean, during COVID, we had a transmission out in the tractor. Man, that thing was up there 7 or 8 months. I mean, what do you do if you got one or two machines and you owe for them? I mean, I don't know what you do to overcome that, but it's just man, that's our motto on it. Is just pile enough stuff in here so you can't break it all. That's what we think. What do y'all think about it? Y'all sure are quiet over here.
I wish they made stuff where it didn't break down.
That would be nice. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, this poultry stuff, most of it, y'all, it's made to sell. It ain't made to use. You know, most of this stuff's pretty flimsy and pretty sorry, which I understand. 99% of the people aren't running this stuff custom like we are, so it don't need to be heavy built. But we've said for years we wish manufacturers would, you know, make a commercial grade cruster and tiller and stuff for people like us. I mean, it don't matter what it costs. You know, if you can keep it all rolling, be sure you point that grease hole in the right place when you bolt it up. But you know, nobody does that. I guess, you know, there's just not enough demand, but we've got to know a lot of people all over America, really, through this crusting stuff, and we got a lot of friends we've met through social media and stuff, and you know, the whole industry as far as this litter work is going custom. I mean, there's just very few people who do their litter work themselves, and so, you know, the demand might be growing for these companies to build a custom or a commercial grade machine for guys that do what we do. Now, y'all, John Deere has got, they've got it going on. I mean, there's nothing on these ML tractors. You know, there's nothing. The Kubotas, the Cases, Deutz, there's nothing out here anywhere comparable to these MLs. I mean, you can buy another tractor and get the job done, but I'm telling you, if you ain't running a John Deere in a poultry house, you going backwards. The only thing these tractors don't have that we wish they had, a hydraulic reversing fan like what's on the skid steers, but y'all, Deere's been good to us. We never turned any real production until we got John Deere equipment. I mean, everything's got its quirks. There's some unpleasant things about some of this stuff, but man, Deere has helped us tremendously. I mean, if it wasn't for Deere, we couldn't do what we do. I mean, we're 100% Deere all the way down to the lawnmower at my house. You can't, in our area, I understand it's different in some places, but in our area, you cannot afford not to run John Deere tractors and loaders, period. I mean, there's just nobody else here who can take care of you. I mean, we can be sitting at a John Deere dealership in 20 to 30 minutes from any job we've got, you know. I mean, they've got a team, you know, to take care of us, and it works. It works out. We like the Dodge trucks. We've never had anything else. I mean, we've literally, between all these trucks we've got, I mean, we've got millions of miles of service between them all. You know, relatively low maintenance, and it just works for us. So we've actually ordered a new Diamond C trailer. Been kicking that around for a while, but it should be here in a few months. We're gonna sell that oldest Texas Trailmaster, and replace it with something better. So we're looking forward to that. Well, frick, they look like they're struggling to get these bolts lined up. So let me give them a hand, and I'll get back with y'all. Well, y'all, the breakdown fairy has struck again. I think Austin said he had this. We got a broke chain here. He said he had it breaking on video, but we got the new chains here to go in. So when you break one, you have to take all those bars off of that old chain and take it out. You got to loosen all this off and let the slack all the way down, and so there ain't nothing in there, and feed them new chains in there, and then rebolt all those bars on there. I think there's 26 of them. It's a pretty good pain in the butt to do all this, especially all this, you know, chicken litter rust, all this stuff makes it, bolts and stuff, hard to get out. But I guess what we had to put chains in one, what, once a year maybe.
Yeah.
It's problematic.
We don't get much life out of them the way we have to run them.
Did you cut that off or did it break off?
Broke off.
Well, you'll have to cut it all the way out. Yeah, you'll just take a let's see, let me see. Probably just need to just cut it. Might need to tighten that bolt back down a little bit where it don't slide forward, and cut it there, and then get on it with a vice grip and twist it out. But yeah, y'all, it's always something with these crusters. I mean, it's a constant fight. Constant fight keeping all this stuff maintained. It gets old sometimes. Like we said, this stuff's not really made to run in a commercial application like what we do, but we make it work. Tractors and trucks are pretty decent, but the implements are not. They're made to sell. They're really not made to use. Not like we do. I mean, you gonna trust your 8-house farm 4 times a year. It's not a big deal, but you gonna do 8 to 12 houses a day like we do. It's a lot of maintenance involved. Heat that up.
Yeah,
let him heat it while you try to turn it and get that cherry red, and it'll come out. But yeah, this guy here, we've been doing this job for years and years and years. He's got an 8-house farm here, 40 by 500. Really nice place. Really nice place. We get back rolling here, we'll have this knocked out in a jiffy. They gonna stay here and roll. We get this cruster back rolling. I got to run to the John Deere and pick up a few things. I got to go check on Jared and Skid Row down on we're finna do a clean out on 4 megas down in the south part of actually be in Chambers County. Yeah, we're gonna get this thing back rolling here, and and then we're gonna go from there.